and we knew that these double winds were going to be a problem today, and unfortunately, when this started before noon today at the area of the 15 and the 76, the winds just pushed it all the way to the ocean.
And you know what, Kim, to be honest with you, this could have happened at any time of the day and it would have been just as bad. The winds were really strong early this morning, but even through the afternoon at 2, 3 o'clock, we've had winds between 20 to 40 miles an hour. Just a second ago, the winds went down to 22 miles an hour, but we've had reports within the last 5 minutes of gusts greater than 30 miles an hour, getting close to 40 miles an hour. So that variable wind is really making things very dangerous tonight. I've been posting on social media just trying to explain how this works. And as long as those winds continue coming out of the northeast, this is going to be moving towards the west. That's why it's been basically riding close to the 76, either north or just getting now farther south, depending on where you are. It's always best to just stay alert on those evacuations because of those variable winds. As you zoom out, a lot of you asking about San Marcos, Escondido, or even Ramona. Of course, you guys are way too far south, but things could change as we go into tomorrow because there could be a little bit of a turn of that wind. If we start going onshore, that could spread it to the east and south. So we'll have to be on standby for tomorrow. If you're nearby, I would say have everything ready to go just in case. Overnight, those winds will continue to be gusty, even as we break it down hour by hour. This one specific model has been very conservative. We've seen winds way stronger than that, but it gives you an idea of how it's going to play out overnight. So between 1:30 in the morning all the way to 9:30, we're going to see winds most likely between 15 miles an hour to close to 30 miles an hour, just like we're seeing right now. And then the problem becomes after 9 o'clock in the morning when the winds could start to turn, starting to get that onshore flow. Even now in Oceanside, then we go farther inland and the winds are certainly very strong. So depending on the reporting station, and you have to understand that within the fire, and I talked about this just a second ago, how we can get almost like its own environment. The wind and everything changes inside of that fire. A lot of people, a lot of our reporters even saying sometimes it's hard to understand why this spreads so quickly and so fast. You have to understand that now this is basically its own little world, and it has its own variable winds within it. It has turbulence inside of it, making it very difficult even as any aircraft goes above it. Of course, it's nighttime, so that's not an element, but into tomorrow morning that could be. And then farther to the south, it's getting cold tonight, so now we're starting to get rotation of the wind, getting some fire devils, some fire tornadoes, which I will be sharing some of the photos. We shared that earlier also in the show, but it's just going to be the word that we've been hearing is that is just very complex environment, and it makes it so challenging for firefighters. This is a true battle as we go into tonight, so getting extra help to fight, it's going to be crucial because this most likely will continue. The wind's a problem through tomorrow afternoon. We're talking about a period over 24 hours of dangerous winds. Santa Ana winds will also be a factor into the weekend. So what you're seeing